That's 4 complaints, all handwritten to the Florida bar. 2 complaints to another organization for the judges, and 2 complaints to another for the. I went to a mental hospital because one of the reasons why is because freaking the therapist said that I got kicked out of the neighborhood. That was one of the reasons why I went to a mental hospital. Anyways, my stuff's at my mom's house since I got divorced, and I've been traveling. I traveled the world selling jewelry on beaches, but I haven't traveled anywhere since 2012. Anyways, so I made a video that Hezbollah coca leaf farmers just got to Iran in 1974 ACDC jailbreak, a CIA operative out of prison in Iran. Because if you Google CIA spies captured and killed in China and Iran, 2012. Well, I researched all this shit, and then my friend Matt came over and got me high, and then he left. And then I freaking went into a rage, and I said, I'm one of my the best video that I made. It's the best video that I made because I posted about 1 o'clock in the morning. And when I woke up at 6 o'clock, or about 3 o'clock, I checked it and it had 500 views because I had 2,600 friends from all my traveling the world selling jewelry on beaches. I might have hung out with a family or someone cool like for one day or one weekend, or met them for 30 minutes. But it was all super cool people. I don't have any fake people on my face. Well, now I do because people add me on Facebook and I don't know who they are. So, and some of them have bothered another one of my friends, not bothered, but they sent me spam and shit. So I'm going through my Facebook and seeing who has fake profiles, because all these girls add you every freaking day. And I don't even want to look at their profiles. I just freaking accept their friend requests. But I need to go back to have, because I had no friends and shit on Facebook because I had 2,600 friends. And so maybe I freaking just accepted their friendship since my friends didn't accept my friendship because I've started talking about spy shit. So basically, I got a bunch of freaking friends. One friend said he wanted to find out who gave me meth, and he was going to beat him up. And so I finally told him, and then fucking he won't even accept my friend request. And he's a freaking alcoholic drunk. So anyways, but we never hung out that much. But I did meet him. I freaking boom. We were in Colorado at a rave, and he just happened to be at the same rave on his birthday. Me and my ex-Colombian wife. So anyways, So Hezbollah coca leaf farmers just got Iran to 1974 ACDC jailbreak, a CIA operative out of prison in Iran, and demon aliens can't detect the radiation from the tactical suitcase security systems for the coca leaf fields from the fall of the Soviet Union. And I don't know if I mentioned the rogue wave that hit Daytona in 2000. No. The rogue wave hit Daytona in 1992, about 10:30 at night, 18 foot high, 27 miles long. And I put in my fiction book, it was supposed to hit the freaking pier and take down the pier so we could buy the pier at a good price and rebuild it. But basically, Matt Williams put the freaking suitcase in the wrong spot for Majestic 12 spy program. That was one strike, dude. So we're all sitting in the water ready to surf a freaking rogue wave, and freaking boom. Then we found out it was headed for freaking Daytona. So basically, luckily, we're in Daytona. We're in an airplane, and we surfed it on an airplane. It went all the way up to A1A and shit, and that's how, because that was a suitcase security system too. So anyways, Hezbollah coca leaf farmers just got to Iran in 1974 ACDC jailbreak, a CIA operative out of prison in Iran, and demon aliens can't detect the radiation because the tactical suitcase security systems for the coca leaf fields, they just make the block disappear. And their psychedelic mushroom cloud Jack in the Boxes, and they close down parties. So basically, they're security systems that teleport people freaking off the planet and shit. And so basically, demon aliens can't detect the radiations from tactical suitcase, whatever. And then boom, about freaking 3 to 4 days later, Nazar Zaka was released from prison in Iran. 4 years getting tortured, hands bound behind back, freaking charged with espionage. He's not even a spy, I don't think. And so basically, and blindfolded. 4 years. I did freaking 1 year false imprisonment. He did 4 years, tortured, blindfolded. Anyways, he went to my military school. My military school has all kind of different people from around the world that come to USA and freaking go to military school. And Nazar Zaka and his kids go to military school. So basically, I'm not saying 100% sure my video because I don't know. I just happened. I didn't even know he was in prison. I didn't even know him when I went to military school. But he's 5 years older than me. So in my fiction book, he's Lenny Robert Escobar, and I'm Denny because there's the Lenny Denny's rap song. But no, that's not part of it anymore. I changed it. So I'm writing a fiction book, but also this is a lot of. I started writing to the Florida bar. It's rough drafts, but it turned to fiction because writing. Because it's like I'm trying to prove my spy shit to them because basically, but it doesn't matter. They rejected me. So anyways, Nazar Zaka got released from prison in Iran and he thinks that freaking the Democrat Party left him there. He thinks Trump got him out. I think that Trump became president 8 years early to get him out. Trump under mind control. I called Trump 5 times and I got Baker-acted by drug lord El Mayo's son, Vincent. So basically, Baker-acted by drug lord El Mayo's son, Vincent. So anyways, this is to the Florida bar. My mom is actually the victim. The police report says that I said I was going to kill specific family members and my mom. And I did not say that. The videos that I made, I said that Matt Williams stole my bombs. And we can't ask him where they are because they killed them. But I made hundreds of videos. See, I had COVID. And the government started COVID. I did methamphetamine to get rid of COVID. Meth gets rid of COVID. And I freaking remembered Matt Williams murdered. And for 10 hours, I was making selfie videos about his murder. And cover up. And so basically, I'm not here to freaking go to war with anybody. I was supposed to be on the campaign trail with Trump, but, Trump came to be president 8 years early to get Nazar Zaka out of prison. So I was supposed to wake up with my memories a lot slower than I did. And basically, I wasn't supposed to leave Hawaii, and I left Hawaii. I freaking, boom, because I started remembering shit. And so basically, or maybe I was, but I don't know if I was supposed to leave Hawaii or not, but I'm glad I did. I had the best. These last 7-8 years, I learned more about everything than I did even in college. But basically, I went to 5 colleges. I became a licensed financial advisor at Merrill Lynch in 2007 or 2006 and then my Russian fiance showed up right after that. And then I quit my job and we left, and that's when Matt Williams got shot 9 times. Matt Williams got shot 9 times because he fucking became a sheriff in 1990. Oh, no. Diogi, his dog, K9, got shot twice. Matt Williams became a sheriff in 1992. Oh, no. His partner shot himself once in the leg because his partner, I got it wrong. I told my judge, anyways, to my judge, Anna Maria, that's not your real name. Your name's Judge Anna Maria on my book and everything. Because it's getting published. My book's getting published. All this stuff is already to my freaking secret people. Because I posted all those. I took photographs on them and posted all of them. And so basically, and they're having my book published. And it's about this case. It's 4 complaints to the Florida bar, 2 complaints to another organization about freaking the other organization about the judges, because I had every right to get a hold of the second judge because they were illegally sending me to a mental hospital on one doctor's opinion. And when I got to the mental hospital, so the whole thing is Rusty Franklin and Kalia Schilling talked to my mom, and and those were my mom's lawyers, but my mom's the victim. That makes it full-blown ineffective counsel. They were not my lawyers. They fucking did shit for my mom. They sent me to, and what Susan Lavelle did is fraud. Susan Lavelle's, but I don't want anybody in trouble. Not even for covering up Matt Williams getting killed by the police, and he is the police. Anyways, if you want to know my true reputation with freaking, with police, you can contact Venice Beach Police Department. Honolulu Police Department, or you can contact Detective Easy Rodriguez, Cocoa Beach Police Department, Officer Xbox, Cocoa Beach Police, and freaking K9 Sheriff Christopher Lee Roth. Now, Sheriff Lee Roth, every time I was doing meth, I was thinking that freaking he was going to get killed by his doggy. His doggy, and I'm like, why am I thinking doggy? And I knew he was going to get shot 8 times by a black guy with dreads. So basically, and I thought, so he finally deleted and blocked me. Lee Roth, Christopher Lee Roth. I watched him kind of grow up on Cocoa Beach because he was a lifeguard, and I sell jewelry on the beach every March, April, May. But basically, every March, April, May. And so, there's no clouds. So I'm not filming clouds because there's no cloud. And there's no freaking, there's no worm. This is a butterfly tree. The worms eat this. It's already grown back a lot. And then they've turned into butterflies. We need to get them in the porch and have a little butterfly farm like they do at that park. So anyways, I wanted to go to that new park that's in Lakeland pretty soon with some friends and go check out the butterfly farm. But basically, again, because I already been there. So anyways, Lee Roth deleted and blocked me because I was bothering him. And he deleted and blocked me after I told him that his real dad was Brad Pitt or something stupid like that. So Lee Roth, I'm sorry about that. Did you hear about the 30 sheriffs following me to freaking Cocoa Beach Police Department to turn myself in? Anyways, I got out of the car and I instantly told him about, Matt Williams is my friend and my memories were erased. So I told him something like that. There was 30 sheriffs with their guns out because Kalia Schilling did not do a freaking a continuance for me. And if I went back to court, they were going to put me in jail and send me to a mental hospital illegally. So I didn't show up in court. And I asked her twice while she was at court to give me a continuance, and she said she wouldn't even ask. But she's my lawyer there with my mom. And so basically, Rusty Franklin said, Your Honor, he's been deemed involuntary mental hospital. I have to quit due to personal reasons. He turned around and walked out of court. Now, I think that's a lie. I think that freaking, because I called up Rusty's office, and I asked, is that an alligator? I think all the alligators are gone. That might be an alligator way over there. Let's see. So anyways. So basically, we fake everybody's death. So I guess we fake Matt Williams' death too. I'm not sure. How do we do that? I guess Yahweh. No, it's not. I can't even see that far. Anyways, basically, I had alligators here. It was fun. So basically, I made a video that Hezbollah cocoa leaf farmers just got Iran in 1974, ACDC jailbreakers, CIA operative out of prison Iran, and demon aliens can't detect the radiation from the tactical freaking suitcase security systems for the cocoa leaf fields. Because if you Google freaking Obama and Hezbollah and the cocaine trade, Google freaking Hezbollah and the cocaine trade. Anyways, basically, I like Obama, and I like freaking Hillary, and I like Bill Clinton, and I like freaking Biden. I like all the presidents. But I really needed to talk to Trump, and I really like Trump a lot. I like his policies better. But basically, once you become president, you have to do the shitty shit that they want you to do, that the Democrat Party does, else they'll kill you, and they'll kill your fucking family. So basically, you have to do it. You just can't be like, So that's what's up. So that's what we're against. We're against freaking eat little kids and have sex with little kids. But when you become president, you have to do what the deep state wants you to do. Anyways, dude, I don't give a shit about the deep state. Anyways, but I don't want to go against them. But I just want my family and friends and freaking people protected. And so that's freaking everybody. So basically, we're like ready for I don't know what's going to happen because they don't let you know what's going to happen. Because if you know what's going to happen, then people can read. It's out in the universe. If if all these spies knew that they're on a spy team and they knew what was going to happen, they'd be thinking about it. Then end up telling somebody. They'd end up telling somebody if they black out drunk or did anything. And so we don't know. We don't know because we don't remember. We have split personality to be a spy, and then we have our memories erased if we ever did know. And we did know. So basically, you know, it's so much reality to everything that I post and shit. And it's hard to, but I'm not supposed to force anybody to do anything. I try to force freaking Brian Clark to freaking replug his DNA and activate his pineal gland, but I didn't tell him that shit. I just started sending him shit to look at, and he fucking deleted and blocked me again. But he's still one of my best friends. But best friends that last a lifetime are way different than best friends that just last a little bit. They're the same, dude, because basically they couldn't handle me saying I was a spy and shit. You know, my friend, Jimmy, did 10 years house arrest for trafficking cocaine. And my second best friend did 20 years Air Force, driving people around, 5 tours to the Middle East. And I made a joke that freaking John Blazer, you know, did 5 tours to the Middle East. He freaking chose a life of freaking serving his country instead of freaking a professional baseball career, because he couldn't agree with one of the baseball association's rules, and that's 5 strikes, you're out. I still think that's funny as shit. So basically, so he used to freaking swing at the baseball so fucking hard. And so when he hit it, dude, when he hit the baseball, we acted like, when he was a little kid, we acted like the baseball, like, you know, it'd go over the fence and shit. But then, you know, we'd always make sure he was hitting it like into the sun so he couldn't see where the ball went. And then basically, we made the ball look like it went around the world and came back and almost hit him. And then basically, because he's a big kid, dude. Anyways, and so basically, so I made all kind of fiction shit up, and it's all on those 4 complaints to the Florida bar, 2 complaints to another organization about the judges, and 2 complaints to another government about the prosecutors. That's freaking 8 complaints to 3 government organizations, and our government is satanic government. God is, the word God means Satan. If you look up the etymology of words, King James changed the Bible. The English language was made to change the Bible. Lord is Baphomet, or Babel, that all the celebrities like. God is Satan, and Amen is a green, you know, person. And I put they'll be in my comments. And Jesus Christ is not Christ. But it still is, but it's just the wrong name. That's Jesus. So I just call him freaking Yahweh, Yahusha. You know, in my fiction book, he's the 33-year-old Pablo Escobar, and the 44-year-old Pablo Escobar is my uncle. And so basically, I'd like Eric Vandermoss to tell the story on why he nicknamed me Ludicrous, Lewd, Crude, Rude Dude. It basically, but he freaking deleted and blocked me. He's on my other freaking Facebook. It's just ridiculous. All my friends delete and block me. Like I'm gonna bother them if they're not my friend on Facebook. Terry Kowalski and Eric Woolwine and Chad Woolwine, my biggest friends. So basically, Eric Woolwine told me, I grew up with them, dude. I stole their dad. I stole a pound of pot with Gabby from their dad. I still owe them when I was 14 years old. When I knew that their dad would have a bunch of pot. And so I had them give me the keys so I could go in and see how much pot he had, because he'd always have like 2 joints. Well, anyways, basically Eric told me, he goes, I fucked your sister. And then Chad came and got her out of the bed when they were done, and he took her to his room and fucked her. Bullshit, that didn't happen. She gave him medication for them to come in their pants, and she froze their sperm for Majestic 12 spy program. She maybe made out with them and freaking or whatever, but basically, you know, she didn't hook up with them. I was fucking there. That was the day that their sperm got frozen. So they're still my friends because their kids have kids with my kids. And I hope that's true, because basically, you know, but he definitely didn't hook up with my sister. So basically, but that's what he said. So that was my first week of psychosis. I got freaking him saying that shit to me. Then Jeff Adrian told me that my dad used to rape me and make love to my butt. And he went on this whole fucking 2-minute spiel on me and my dad making love, and I was sitting there disgusted, and my dad, you know, ducking me up the end, and I was disgusted, dude. And finally he deleted and blocked me, but he was checking up all the time on me. And then Sherry had a black guy call me, and he said he was gonna find me and put his big black D up my fucking butt. And I'm like, dude, that's some white trash shit, dude, from fucking 3 people. But basically, you know, who am I to talk? Because basically, we took a pill in Ibiza, take this pill, it'll be easier. And fucking boom. Then we make people jump into fucking a hole, and then we fucking bury them in a mass fucking grave. And then basically, so maybe, did we really do that, or did I just make it up? I just made it up because I haven't done any of that shit this life, but we've been getting reincarnated and reincarnated and reincarnated. We're not supposed to kill anybody. We kill everybody. We do genocides. So anyways, I can fucking say whatever I want on my Facebook. This is going on my YouTube. And then basically, I just want to apologize for talking so much spy stuff, but I got arrested for freaking terrorism charge. Fake bomb threat terrorism charge because my friend Matt Williams got shot and killed 9 times. His partner got shot twice, and DOG got shot once. And then Angelo Freeland got shot 68 times, and then the sheriff came on the news and said, we only shot him 68 times because we ran out of bullets. That's not true. 68 times because that was the number that was fucking chosen for me to get a... They'd lied. When I went to get my Series 7 in 66, now Matt Williams got shot and killed 2006. 13 years later, or 13 years earlier, Matt Williams became a sheriff. Became a sheriff. In 1993, the same year we faked Pablo Escobar's death. Also the same year El Chapo got arrested. Also the same year the Twin Towers got attacked the first time. Who was security guard in Tower 2? Pablo Escobar was security guard in Tower 2. Holly McKay wrote an article that everybody in Tower 2 was already dead with a bullet in their head, and they did not work there. They robbed the fucking people, they robbed the bad CIA that was robbing the gold from the underground tunnels. We had to follow the money, dude. So basically, the cartoons about September 11th were from the 60s and 70s. I posted those. And freaking the space shuttle, 1986 tragedy, they're all still alive. So anyways, there was no dead bodies at the Pennsylvania crash site, September 11th. No planes hit the Pentagon. No planes hit the Twin Towers. Everybody in Tower 2 was already dead with a bullet in their head. Holly McKay wrote an article about that. Holly McKay, I could tag her, but she made it so I can't tag her anymore because I tagged her too much telling the story. And now she's not really writing too much anymore. She's from Australia. She's writing about all her articles get sent to me. Anyways, I had 2,600 friends on Facebook until freaking until Carlos Escobar, Pablo Escobar's brother, he popped up as suggested friends, and he's friends with all my Riverside Military Academy friends, because Pablo Escobar and freaking Carlos Escobar went to my military school. So Tori, my friend Tori, she doesn't believe in conspiracy theory. Well, she does believe in conspiracy theory. She doesn't think that Kirk's still alive. I think Kirk's still alive. I never even knew him before. So anyways, we fake everybody's deaths. Not everybody's, but basically a lot of people's deaths. And if you get reincarnated, if you're cloned, your soul can run your clones. So in my book, I freaking cloned myself 144,000 times because 144,000 people can get in heaven. So I wanted to be make sure that freaking one of me I wanted to get there first or some stupid shit. Anyways, I can't tell you about the whole fiction book. There's so many different freaking alternatives. So my people are taking all those freaking 8 complaints because it tells the whole spy story. And freaking they're publishing my book right now. My book's getting published with all the names have been changed, and the county has been changed, I'm sure. So basically, so it can't get shut down. So, but Matt Williams' name and Dioshi and freaking Angelo Freeland, their names stay in freaking normal. Because you can't kill a sheriff, and if you're a sheriff, blame it on freaking a black guy, a DEA spy, shoot him 68 times, and then fucking boom. Then got to honor the people's mother. We only shot him 68 times because we ran out of bullets. That's the whole thing. Polk County really thought and then Polk County found out the truth. And instead of changing it, because the lawsuit would be huge, SWAT killing an innocent black guy, pulled over on a misdemeanor traffic stop, probably in Polk County to re-up on drugs. They probably robbed him. And Matt Williams got shot and killed because fucking his partner was pissed off because he found out that Matt was having an affair with his wife. So 9 bullets. It was probably really 8, but they put on the news it was 9. And then fucking boom, his dog Diochi 2, and then his partner 1, so 9-3, became a sheriff in 1993. 13 years later, he got killed. 13 years after that, somebody got stabbed 68 times in a riot in Q-Dorm. I was in freaking jail with Javier Vasquez. The internet says that he's fucking drug lord El Mencho. The internet also says that picture that looks like Matt Williams except photoshopped, it's that face, that one face that's in all the El Mencho pictures, is the same face of fucking, they changed the eyes, they changed the freaking skin color a little bit, and they just did Photoshop. Dude, we can take pictures of ourselves now and put it up in AI and make a full-blown movie like freaking Fast and Furious 6. Fast and Furious 6 with what's that guy? Paul Walker. It was his brother. So anyways, AI is freaking so far advanced. We're all AI. We're freaking hybrids, dude. We're alien, freaking human, freaking... And white people were created freaking to make racists. Anyways, we're not on Earth. And I don't even know, like, you know, and this is fiction anyway. This is on my YouTube. This is fiction. This is what my fiction book is about. Anyways, what's real is the Florida bar did not accept my freaking 3 complaints. Well, that's because I forgot to tell them that my mother is actually the victim. So if Rusty Franklin and Kalia Schilling were actually my mom's lawyer instead of my lawyer, and my mom's actually the victim, that is definitely ineffective counsel. So I'm sending a new report to the freaking... So the new report's going out to the Florida bar, and it's also going out to Trump. It just went out today. So basically, so the whole new thing is going out to freaking Trump and freaking... And so to the Florida bar, this is to you. This video on YouTube is to the Florida bar. So yeah, this also went to Trump, and you'll see the whole thing. So anyways, Florida bar, you got to help me, because basically you can't just because Polk County, just because it's involved with the freaking, you know, it's a very controversial. They won't let me go to trial, so you guys got to help me at least move my trial to another county. Plus, it should be case dismissed because basically they did ineffective and inadequate counsel. My mom is actually the victim, and they were my mom's lawyer, not my dad's. Not my lawyer. And basically, Polk County wouldn't be doing this to me if they didn't freaking weren't covering up a sheriff getting murdered by a sheriff. So anyways, you can contact Detective Easy Rodriguez, Cocoa Beach Police Department. You can contact Officer Xbox, Cocoa Beach Police. You can tell them to find out who told the whole country about this case. Now, the police and sheriffs around the country, they're not going to go to my Facebook. No, they get updates on what's going on. No one, good or bad, is going to snoop on my Facebook that's not my friend, because they know the feds, the high up feds, are watching my shit, and the bad people could even be watching my shit, but they're not. But we are the bad people. Bad people that eat people and have sex with little kids, they're not coming anywhere near me. Yeah, I have a very bad reputation. Anyways, in my other life, I have a split personality to be a spy. In fact, basically, we fake Pablo Escobar's death. And I don't know when's the last time I seen it. I don't know if my memories were erased from 1993, or if I've done all this other crazy shit that I made in the fiction book. Because the fiction book, my memories were erased. My friend Bo knows that in rehab, I went to rehab, and the counselor thought I was lying because I did not remember my life. So I'm not trying to do this to freaking be cool and get friends. I did this to freaking lose all my fake friends, I guess. Because I lost a bunch of fake friends. I know who's fake as fuck and who's real. So basically, but everybody needs to become real. Everybody needs to fake it till we make it. Because we have to forgive everybody. So even if my dad had a fake book of business that got stolen, I still freaking forgive those people too. But NSA and FBI have let me know that they have my back. So basically, and they're about to arrest all my enemies, which my enemies are in Polk County. So basically, I don't want Susan Lavelle, the therapist, committed fraud against me. Her assessment is full-blown fraud, and she writes up the report like an employee gave me the test, and an employee wrote up the report going off the notes. She does it just in case there's a mistake. It's not considered fraud. It's considered fraud. Anyways, my people are gonna fucking send drugs to people's houses, and so and then arrest them. My enemy's friends, kids. I'm talking like 1,333 people a day across the country, not in Florida. And then basically, then eventually when it gets like to 6,666 freaking, in 6,667 freaking arrests, then it goes to freaking Polk County. So basically, yeah, man. So you can't freaking buy drugs off the dark web and freaking with Bitcoin if you got the freaking Bitcoin wallet for free and you got prospected. So they must have been cool kids. So anyway, so I'm just freaking talking. I'm making up shit, dude. This whole thing's freaking... I miss the alligators. So anyways, y'all. So anyways, is Matt Williams alive? Is he drug lord El Mencho? Did we fake his death? Did his partner kill a clone? Or is he really dead? Everybody thinks he's really dead. And in trouble with freaking Polk County, and Polk County's being watched to see what they do, what the judge does to me on this. I don't score out to prison. I illegally went to a mental hospital. I freaking did not upload the video. I didn't even upload the video, and they won't let me go to trial. And there's more to it. They altered one of my videos that they had to get, so they had to make me do a failure to appear. And they made me saying some gross shit, and I don't say gross shit. So anyways, and they used the AI machines that they used to alter it are stolen technology from China. They're going to get arrested for using stolen technology. Anyways, basically, I'll go to court and let them play that fucking bullshit freaking video. I got the original somewhere. So anyways, basically, the two videos... Oh, this is what all right, in conclusion, the judge told the prosecutor, Judge Anna Maria, and that's not her name, told the prosecutor, as soon as I get my competency back, they need to hurry up and get rid of this case. That means hurry up and have the trial and fucking boom. They're going to try to accidentally play the wrong video to the jury. And then after that go, disregard that video, jury. Pretend like you didn't even hear that. But it's going to gross out the fucking jury. So they say guilty. That's their plan. If freaking that's the prosecutor's plan. I don't know about freaking, because he has my video that I made and got arrested for on the same tape that has some video that they got on a failure to appear. When I asked Kalia to get me a continuance. Kalia said okay, Rusty said, might as well finish this up. It's 33. This is going to end at 33:33. Anyways, you need to replug your DNA. Everybody, you need to replug your DNA and activate your pineal gland in your third eye. You need to search for it on YouTube. Okay? Replug DNA, activate pineal gland, third eye. And basically, 104-year-old book, True Zodiac, YouTube. Book of Wisdom, YouTube.